Picture this. Two adorable cats, Fluffy and Whiskers, ready to tie the knot in the most perfect wedding ever. It all starts with a wedding announcement that's as cute as it gets, featuring our feline couple in a heartwarming pose. But then, chaos ensues. Enter the cat wedding planner, a whirlwind of fur and frenzied kittens, juggling flower arrangements and seating charts like a pro. As guests arrive, a mischievous dachshund tries to sneak in only to be stopped by our vigilant bouncer cats, who take their job very seriously. The ceremony is a sight to behold. Fluffy struts down the aisle, looking fabulous, while Whiskers waits with a mix of excitement and nerves. They exchange vows that are both heartfelt and hilariously cat-like, promising to share their toys and never hog the sunny spot on the floor. But just when you think it's all smooth sailing, a laser pointer zips across the venue, sending the entire gathering into a frenzy. Cats are leaping, dashing, and tumbling everywhere, turning the ceremony into a delightful catastrophe. Finally, as the dust settles, we see Fluffy and Whiskers curled up in a heart shape, blissfully content. Their honeymoon? A luxurious stay at a litter box resort where every day is a new adventure. This wedding may have been chaotic, but it's a love story that's truly one of a kind.
Fluffy and Whiskers, two adventurous cats, are off on their honeymoon, and it's already a recipe for chaos. First stop, the luxury cat resort, where the only thing more extravagant than the catnip cocktails is the feline spa. But wait, Fluffy thinks the massage table is a trampoline. You can imagine the chaos as she bounces off, sending the masseuse flying. Next, they attempt a romantic candlelight dinner. Sounds perfect, right? But Whiskers, with his insatiable curiosity, decides the fish entree looks more like a toy. Cue the flying fish and a very confused waiter. Then there's the moonlit walk. It starts off sweet, but Fluffy spots a laser pointer. Who knew romance could turn into a full-blown sprint? Finally, back in their hotel room, they discover the minibar. Let's just say it's a wild night of knocking things over and chasing shadows. Through it all, the narrator keeps us laughing, capturing every hilarious moment and reminding us that love, like a cat, is unpredictable and always a little messy.
As the golden sunset painted the Maldives sky, I waved goodbye to the palm trees, feeling the warm breeze against my fur. Print suitcases past glowing aquariums, our hearts full of adventure. On the cat-themed airplane, chaos reigned. I sipped on my favorite tuna juice while Fluffy chased a toy mouse that rolled down the aisle. Outside, the clouds glowed in shades of pink and orange, a perfect backdrop for our journey. Arriving in Mumbai was a sensory overload. The bustling airport was adorned with marigold garlands, and the aroma of chai filled the air. I couldn't resist posing for a selfie while Fluffy climbed the baggage carousel, determined to find our luggage. Our taxi ride home was a whirlwind of colors. The bright yellow cab zipped past India Gate, street vendors, and colorful kites dancing in the sky. I leaned out the window, chasing pigeons. Back home, our cozy living room was twinkling with fairy lights. As we unpacked, souvenirs tumbled out, seashells, coconuts, and sand from our travel. But in a moment of mischief, I knocked over the fishbowl, and Fluffy face-palmed in disbelief. And there it was, a postcard on the table reading, "Back from Maldives," with paw prints in the sand, a perfect reminder of our unforgettable journey. Fluffy and Whiskers just unlocked the door, and suddenly, the lights flicker on. Surprise! Our friends jump out, shouting, "Welcome back!" It's an explosion of joy. Fairy lights twinkling, balloons floating, and paw print banners swaying. And there it is. The centerpiece. A giant fish-shaped cake, just waiting to be devoured. The party kicks off with all of us in our party hats, dancing around with glow sticks. The music fills the air, and I can't help but hug my friends tightly. Whiskers is showing off his seashell souvenirs, and just when I think it can't get any better, confetti rains down from the ceiling, turning the room into a celebration of color. But then, chaos strikes. Whiskers, being his curious self, sneaks too close to the cake. His tail swishes and, splat! Cake goes flying everywhere. I panic, trying to save the decorations, but all I hear are the laughter of our friends. It's a mess, but it's hilarious. As the disco ball spins, casting rainbow lights all around, Whiskers and I jump back into the fun. Our whiskers glow and we're clapping our paws, joining our friends in a conga line. Balloons bounce around and the energy is electric. Finally, we gather around a glittery table where a postcard reads, "Best welcome ever," with paw prints in the spilled frosting. The sun rises over the bustling streets, casting a warm glow on the vibrant festival. Sweet stalls are lit up, their treats tempting everyone who passes by. Fluffy and Whiskers, dressed in their traditional outfits, are holding hands, their excitement palpable. Suddenly, friends around us start splashing gulal powders, blue, pink, yellow, creating a rainbow of joy in the air. Whiskers dives right into a pile of ladus, his face covered in sweet crumbs, while Fluffy playfully throws pink powder at him, laughter erupting all around. The rhythm of drums fills the air, and dancers twirl in their bright costumes, moving to the beat of the celebration. Fluffy sways to the music, lost in the moment, while Whiskers chases after colorful kites soaring high above the crowd. As night falls, the sky explodes with sparkling colors, lighting up the festivities. Dias glow softly along the rooftops, casting a magical ambiance. Fluffy and Whiskers find a quiet spot to share sweets, their tails wrapped together in a cozy embrace.
The sun is just peeking over the horizon, casting a warm pink-gold glow on the Taj Mahal. It's breathtaking. I can't help but strike a pose in my floral dupatta, heart-shaped sunglasses perched on my nose, ready for the perfect selfie. Whiskers is off chasing pigeons, his little paws darting across the courtyard. It's a scene straight out of a dream. Later, we find a cozy bench with the Taj towering majestically behind us. I hold out a rose, and Whiskers, ever the charmer, offers me a samosa. As doves flutter overhead, forming a heart in the sky. But then, chaos strikes. Whiskers, in his playful spirit, sneaks into a tourist group photo, striking the silliest pose. I'm giggling, trying to pull him back before the tourists notice. Meanwhile, a guard cat nearby just yawns, unimpressed by our antics. Next, we head to the reflection pool. I'm snapping selfies, too curious, leaning over to chase a koi fish. Splash! The sun continues to rise. We sit together, dripping wet but full of joy. On the marble steps, I spot a postcard that reads, "Love at the Taj Mahal," with little paw prints trailing across the stone.
Off we go on our wild adventure to visit the family. Picture this: Fluffy and Whiskers zooming down the countryside on a scooter, suitcase bouncing behind us. Finally, we arrive at the cozy ancestral home, complete with hanging lanterns and a "Welcome Pause" sign. Grandma Cat greets us with a tray of milk and ladus. Fluffy graciously accepts. But Whiskers? He lunges for those ladus like a kitten possessed. Then, the mischief begins. Whiskers sneaks over to the bookshelf and discovers an old photo album. The pages flip, revealing baby Whiskers in the most ridiculous outfits. Everyone bursts into laughter, and Fluffy can't resist teasing him, calling him the cutest kitten ever. Ears are glowing red. Chaos ensues as the kittens run wild, chasing yarn balls, tumbling over pillows. Fluffy kneels down, surrounded by playful kittens climbing onto her lap. It's all adorable family vibes until Whiskers tries to join in. In a sweet moment, Fluffy helps untangle Whiskers, and their paws touch. There's this awkward pause, and both of them blush. Meanwhile, Grandma Cat winks knowingly from the background, sipping her milk and whispering about young love.